Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuning into 10 minutes of BPTV News brought to you by Bình Phước Radio, Television and Newspaper. I'm the one, and now let's take a look at the top stories of today's news. In the headlines of BPTV News, raising awareness about women's position and role. Strengthening parliamentary cooperation in promoting economic connections between Cambodia, Laos and Vietnam. The state president is busy with a variety of activities in Beijing. Vietnamese scientists honored with French Academy of Science Prize. And now are the details. In celebration of Vietnamese Women's Day on October 20th, the Committees for Women's Advance of Bình Phước Province held a gathering for female leaders under the management of the Provincial Party Committee's Standing Committee.
Delegates reviewed the 93 years of Vietnam Women's Union and Vietnamese Women's Day. Throughout the national construction and defense, women have always held important positions, made great contributions, and created their own traditions. In Bình Phước, the proportion of female leaders in party, state, and mass organizations at all levels is on the rise. Bình Phước is a leading province in terms of the proportion of women participating in leadership and management. It now has 14 out of 53 female officials participating in the executive committee of the Provincial Party Committee, 5 out of 15 female officials participating in the Provincial Party Standing Committee, including 2 members of the Standing Committee of the Provincial Party Committee, and 23 out of 134 female officials holding positions as heads and deputy heads of provincial departments and branches. The female officials in the province constantly improve their political qualities, ethics, and professional qualifications, and are truly a shining example in the movement to excel at work, be perfect at home. Speaking at the gathering, Secretary of the Bình Phước Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Mạnh Cường called for focus on implementing the law on gender equality, continuing efforts to raise awareness about the position and role of women, and building a team of qualified female officials to meet the requirements of industrialization and modernization. Party committees and authorities at all levels were requested to strictly implement the party's viewpoints on planning, training, fostering, arranging, and utilizing female officials.
A working group from Bình Phước Province led by Phan Thị Kim Oanh, Deputy Director of the Department of Planning and Investment, conducted a field survey of the National Assembly Committees of Cambodia, Laos and Vietnam in provinces within the Development Triangle area. The survey took place in Pleiku City, Gia Lai Province.
Speaking at the associated conference, representatives from Gia Lai, Kon Tum, Đắk Nông, Đắk Lắk and Bình Phước provinces made practical recommendations on promoting economic and social changes between the border provinces. However, in the context of rapid changes in the region and the world, new approaches are needed to strengthen cooperation in foreign affairs, economy, culture and society, and security and defense within the development triangle. Participants tabled numerous analyses and recommendations to the National Assembly Summit of the 3 countries. The conference approved contents on foreign affairs, strengthening the role of the 3 legislatures in promoting cooperation, partnerships, solidarity and prosperity, economic, social and cultural contents, and strengthening parliamentary cooperation in promoting the connection of the 3 economies toward the world of sustainable and inclusive development.
The State Bank of Vietnam Bình Phước branch organized a conference on October 19 to connect banks with businesses in the province to understand the current situation and resolve difficulties and obstacles in accessing bank credit.
As of the end of September, outstanding credit debt in the province stood at over 120.3 trillion Vietnam dong, an increase of more than 13 trillion Vietnam dong compared to the end of 2022. However, compared to credit growth in the same period last year, it was down by approximately 4%. Compared to the national average of just 4.56%, Bình Phước credit growth at the end of August was impressive at over 12%. in the context of several businesses and cooperatives still facing difficulties accessing capital and banks being unable to lend or increase loan limits due to certain problems, the State Bank of Vietnam's Bình Phước branch said it will propose that provincial departments and branches identify solutions and create the necessary conditions for the business community to access loans to recover and increase production.
Moving on to the top stories around the country, President Võ Văn Thưởng is in Beijing for the third Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation, and following are his activities.
On October 19th, President Thuong met with General Secretary of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party and President of Laos, Thongloun Sisoulith, on the sidelines of the Third Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation. Highly speaking of the Vietnam-Laos relations, the two leaders affirmed that this is an invaluable common asset of the two peoples. Amidst global complicated changes which pose both opportunities and challenges, the two leaders agreed to continue promoting their close political relations, joining hands to maintain a peaceful and stable environment for development, and focusing on the effective implementation of high-level agreements, deals and cooperation plans between the two parties and states. They also affirmed the importance of enhancing cooperation and connectivity among Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia, especially in economy, trade, infrastructure, tourism and cultural exchanges. On the same day, President Võ Văn Thuong received Liang Hua, chairman of Huawei Technologies. Praising the group's investment in Vietnam, President Thuong expressed his hope that Huawei would continue to cooperate with Vietnam in building digital infrastructure, developing 5G and broadband, and especially in digital human resources training. Chairman Liang said, Huawei is ready to support Vietnam in improving digital competitiveness. In the coming time, he added, the group will increase investment to help Vietnam boost its digital transformation in the direction of multi-industry, diversity and balanced development. Welcoming Li Ziswei, Chairman and Executive Director of ZTE Corporation, President Thuong praised the group's production and business activities in Vietnam. ZTE is currently a major customer and partner for many Vietnamese telecommunications companies, he noted. Thanking the support that Vietnam has given ZTE over the years, Chairman Li said, his group wishes to contribute to building digital infrastructure in Vietnam, thereby strongly supporting the country's economic development.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the Vietnam-Saudi Arabia Business Forum on October 19 in Riyadh as part of his trip to the Middle Eastern country to attend the ASEAN Gulf Cooperation Council Summit.
Statistics show that as of September, Saudi Arabia ran 7 projects in Vietnam, ranking 79 out of the 144 foreign investors there, while bilateral trade turnover in the first 9 months of 2023 exceeded $2 billion. Addressing the forum, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính said, the friendship and cooperation between the two countries have been developing well. However, the cooperation outcomes so far have not matched the two countries' potential, he stressed. There is great room to expand the partnership, Chin said, asking the Saudi Arabian side to continue support for Vietnam in promoting its investment environment and boosting cooperation between enterprises of the two countries. On this occasion, the Prime Minister witnessed the signing of memoranda of understanding between businesses from the two countries. On the same afternoon, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính received Minister of Economy and Planning of Saudi Arabia, Faisal Al-Ibrahim. Prime Minister Chin proposed that the two sides strengthen economic connections, actively coordinate to organize trade and investment promotion activities, giving priority to areas such as energy, finance and banking, halal, and digital transformation. Agreeing with the Prime Minister's opinion, Minister Faisal Al-Ibrahim affirmed that he will coordinate closely with the Vietnamese side to further deepen economic cooperation, especially in trade and investment.
Two Vietnamese scientists, Dr. Hoàng Thị Giang and Trần Quang Hòa, have been honored with the French Academy of Sciences Prize for bilateral cooperation in science research between France and ASEAN countries.
The prize was presented to Hoa, a lecturer at Huế University of Education, and Giang, a researcher of the Vietnam Institute of Agricultural Genetics, in appreciation for their close and successful collaboration in a cooperation project with France, along with two French scientists who are their co-researchers. The awards ceremony was held in Paris on October 17th. Established in 1666, the French Academy of Science presents about 80 awards, scholarships and medals with a total value of more than 1 million euros each year.
And that is all for today on BPTV News. Once again, thanks for your watching and goodbye for now.